You look a little roughed up. Dr. Doc Crocker at the surgery center.
There you are. Huh. Was wondering if you were gonna show up. Yes, it's me. I have to hide my face in these parts. People like me aren't allowed around here. Now let's get down to business. That big wall of glass looming over Diamond City is the mayor's office. Most people don't know it, but there's a strong room buried beneath. Mayor's just sitting on top of it. And that's our target. The guy has it coming if you ask me. With how he treats my kind, maybe he deserves worse.
Let's get started.
I like your attitude. So, what do you say we make this party a little bigger? I managed to track down my tech guy. His name's Mel, and he is right here in Diamond City. The guy can make a gadget to solve any problem. Thing is, he's a bit locked up right now. You have to get him out of there. I can't just stroll into Diamond City security with this face, covered or not.
If you really think we need this guy...
Trust me, this is the guy we need. Pick a lock, find a key, bribe the guard. The usual stuff. Just get him out of there.
Shopping at night? Diamond City Sun.
Oh, wow. You're tall.
I hear you've been asking questions around town. What? Diamond City's got 2 private jets?
I want to be left alone.
You need something, Scabber? Probably nothing. But some guy came into town and said he picked up a hit.
Want to do something fun? Run the bases. Trust me.
Officer,
You got something to say?
I was hoping to get Mel out of lockup.
I didn't know Mel had friends. All right. He's pretty much done his time. Let me open up the door. All right. You're free to go, buddy.
Let's just get out of here.
Mel,
Thanks for getting me out. So, you're Bobby's new toy.
Bobby asked me to get you out.
I bet it was just out of the kindness of her huge heart, right? God. That woman doesn't have a patient bone in her body. I wasn't serving a life sentence here. What, she couldn't wait like a day? What's the job?
How'd you like to help break into the Diamond City strong room?
Well, damn. That's a big score. Could be enough caps there to keep me going for a long time. Bobby may be shady, but she always pays up in the end. So, I guess I'll get my stuff and head over to her place. I just hope this isn't like when we tried to break into that vault and it ended up being heavily irradiated. Chronic vomiting. Not my favorite thing.
This unit is currently in factory default mode. Do you wish to enable this unit's personality subroutine?
Sure, that would be great.
Acknowledged. Personality subroutine activated. A pleasure to see you again, ma'am. Are you ready to depart?
All systems go?
Don't worry, I may look unique, but all of my systems are operating properly. So, shall we depart?
Time to hit the road.
Wonderful. I look forward to traveling with you.
Got yourself into trouble again, Mel?
What can I say? I learned from the best.
I'm flattered.
So, what's the
All
deal
right,
with the new
we're all here. Mel, you want to introduce your little friend?
Yep. Meet Sonya. This little bot is going to help us move through the earth like a mole rat on jet.
I'm excited to see what she can do.
I can't wait to show you. She's one of a kind. I modified her radio systems to emit sonic pulses at frequencies that can loosen any sediment around.
Mel says we'll be able to get to the strong room 10 times faster than just digging. And it's a hell of a lot safer than loading this place up with dynamite.
All right, guys, get ready. I'm not completely sure how this place will respond. So, brace yourselves. Sonya, do your thing.
Came right up to my door and took the job. She takes orders and she's useful in a fight. What more do I want?
She seems to have a good head on her shoulders. Maybe we don't burn bridges this time.
Yeah.
Goody, more fighting. Take that!
We need to get through here, Mel.
Got it. Sonya, blast time.
It's always fascinating watching you create.
We need Sonya here.
Gotcha. Sonya. like a subway tunnel. Ah, I see what you did.
Keep it clean, Austin. Dispose of food waste in the marked receptacles.
I knew I heard something.
Over here, Mel.
No problem. Come on, Sonia. Ah, there you are.
Did you hear that? Threat after all. Let's take them out.
No flesh off my face, but you two might want to watch out for the radiation around here.
The thing on this one's wrist has a Geiger counter equipped. I'll just keep my ears open for it.
Mel, get Sonia over here.
Pip-Boy is a rare find. Sonia, you know what to do.
You certainly know your way around a workbench.
place was run by Mr. Eddie.
Over here, Mel.
We're getting really close. There's a brewery near our stronghold. This has to be the basement.
You say?
Hell, no.
Just kidding. We get it. You're zombies.
We've got
I'm through. Over here, Mel.
No problem. Come on, Sonya.
This'll be easy.
Got it.
Who's there? What the? Look at our guys close. There's a brewery near our strong room. This has to be the basement of that brewery.
Mel, get Sonia over here.
Sonia, you know what to do.
You'll pay for that.
Anybody else want to take a break?
Bobby,
Getting closer.
Mel,
If Bobby's directions are correct, and I have my doubts, the strong room should be right through there. If you had anything else you wanted to check out in this tunnel, I suggest you do that first.
I'm ready.
You got it. Let's do this. Ready, Sonia?
Bobby,
Great. Now my socks are wet. Well, guys, we're right under the Diamond City strong room.
You sure this is the right place? I've been mapping it out, and I think Diamond City should be a little further north of here.
I don't have a doubt in my mind. How about a little trust for the boss?
I trust you, Bobby.
That's why you are my favorite. There is a mountain of caps for the taking here. We just have to work together to get to it. We still need a way to get up there, though. Mel, you think your robot will work here?
Look at this place. The foundation is already crumbling. One blast from Sonia, and I bet the floor above will come right down.
Well, then make it so.
You won't want to be in the room for this collapsing foundation and all.
Good thinking.
All right, then. Everybody clear out. Prepare yourself for a blast at maximum power. Here we go. That is okay.
Now let's get up into that strong, shall we?
No, Sonia!
Pull yourself together now. The robot will get strong. Keep your head in it. shit.
You seriously didn't think Hancock would catch wind of your scheme? He took you in, Bobby. You stole from him?
Don't listen to her.
Hancock shouldn't care about us stealing from Diamond City.
Yeah, about that.
I see the rest of you are in the dark about this. Nice no-nos. You all just broke into Hancock's storeroom. You know, Hancock, the mayor of Good Neighbor.
Damn it, Bobby.
Listen, guys, I know this isn't what you expected, but there are still a ton of caps on the line here. Help me take her out, and all of it is ours.
This is Hancock we're ripping off here. The guy tends to hold grudges.
Counteroffer. Just go back into your tunnel, and we can forget this ever happened. What do you say?
I am going to see this through, Bobby.
You won't regret this.
Might as well finish what we started.
Wrong move.
To hell with
Don't have the key.
Fahrenheit probably had the key. See if you can find it.
May as well take what we can. They won't be needing those items any longer.
Let me check it out first.
Bobby,
That's what I'm talking about. There'll be tons of dirt on Hancock in here.
Yeah, well, I'm just glad we made it through all that alive.
And now you get paid for it. So quit your whining. And you, I couldn't have pulled this off without your help.
I think I deserve a bigger cut for my role in all this.
I may be a lowlife kid, but I'm not a welcher. Of course you deserve more. You were the linchpin of this operation. Here is your share. You done good, kid. Enjoy.
I expect you'll be leaving me behind. Typical. At least now I'll have time to work on my pi to the last digit calculation. Haven't you already interfered enough? Go away. Just go away. Haven't you done enough to torment me already? I expect you'll be leaving me behind. Typical.
Ah. The robber. Hey, I paid up, so get lost.
How you doing, killer? Arms tired from all that digging? You know, my strong room is surprisingly empty now.
I made a mistake.
You're damn right you did. No one steals from me. But I gotta admit, you and Bobby pulled one hell of a job. Almost makes me wish I had done it myself. Now, if it was just the money, I'd rough you up, break a few bones, and then we'd be square once you paid me back. But you killed Fahrenheit. That means blood for blood. Fortunately for you, I'm short on muscle, and Bobby was the brains. You track her down, put a knife in her, and get back my, let's say, 1,000 caps, and we'll pretend this was all a misunderstanding.
1,000 caps? No way. 750.
You're really doing this. All right, 750.
Whoa, that's still a whole lot of caps. About 500.
You don't know when to quit. I like that. 500 it is.
You know, why not just make it 200? Easier to carry.
Why not? 200. But that's as far as this bargaining dance of yours goes.
I'll take care of it.
That was the right answer. Bobby's smart, but not half as smart as she thinks she is. She's been having all her new tidings of wealth shipped to a building in South Boston. That's where you'll be heading. Now go. makes a ghoul a bit nervous, though, you showing up here unannounced. So who hired you to track me down? It was Hancock, wasn't it?
Who do you think sent me?
I assume you're here on behalf of that violent old ghoul, but I want to hear it from your lips.
He wants me to kill you and bring back his caps. Plus damages.
Aren't you, little mercenary? And what exactly are you planning to do?
Make your peace, Bobby. I'm taking those caps back.
You're gonna try.
Dumb move,
I suggest we take as much as we can carry.
Holy scamoly, it ain't true, is it? You ripped off Hancock? What, you got a death wish or something? What, good neighbor ain't good enough for ya? Go check out Covenant. Heard that place is all kinds of romantic.
Need to sell some junk? Look at the Daisy's discounts.
Mayor Hancock.
Well, hey there, Trouble. You got something to say to me?
I dealt with Bobby.
Job's done, huh? Good. Now, let's talk about my caps. What was it again? 200. Don't know how I let you get away with that.
I'll pay, don't worry.
The look on your face. Forget the money. Chump change. This thing with Bobby had to be done, but damn, look at me. Have I turned into the man? Putting down people's freedom to do what comes natural? I gotta take a walk. Get back in touch with my fellow lowlifes. That's why I've decided I'm coming with you. Hitting my strong room proves you've got that devil-take-me attitude I need to reconnect with.
Why would you want to come with me when I helped kill your bodyguard?
Hell, I kill all kinds of people and shake hands with their friends afterwards. You know how many boys used to have old Finn's back? Now don't get me wrong. Fahrenheit and me had history. And if this was a personal hit, killing you would be priority number one. But I know you were just trying to get a job done. I can respect that.
Glad to have you with me.
Before we head out, I gotta have a little chat with the community. I'll meet you afterwards. Hey, everybody, gather up. I got something you all need to hear.
Can't believe it. You look just like Savage.
Sure as hell didn't act like it. Instant thinks they can replace people with synths in this town.
Look, everyone, I'm taking a walk. It's time for your fearless leader to get back out there. Mix it up in the dirt before I forget what that feels like.
You can't leave, Hancock. We need you.
Hey, I'm always gonna be here in spirit, my man. Good neighbor and I, we got a connection. But like any hot and heavy relationship, sometimes you gotta spend time apart. Let things cool off. Remind yourself of who you are. So that's why I'm leaving. I'm still your mayor. I'm still gonna be here when you need me. But it's time for me to stop living so damn comfortable. Because we all know, no one in power deserves to be comfortable for long. Now, what's the best town in the Commonwealth? Where can someone
Stay
live
free, sister.
with no judgment? Mayor!
Of the people, for the people.
And don't let no one forget it.
You're lucky the mayor likes outsiders.
Better keep your iron strapped on. Friendly advice.
What? Understand problem. Oh, jeez, you ain't one of the Diamond City types, man.
Hancock,
So, you ready to get this show on the road?
let's do it.
Done.
A pleasure to see you again, man. Are you ready to do...
Hey, mind if we talk now?
Of course. What's up?
Look, I needed to mention. Just you taking care of Bobby. I ain't proud of having to put you through that. That sort of dictatorial shit ain't usually my style.
Hey, you seem awfully torn up over Bobby. Was there something between you?
Nah, nothing like that. I just hate seeing guys like me use their sway to do that kind of harm. Hell, that sort of bull's the whole reason I became mayor in the first place. Some ass named Vic ran the town for I don't know how long before that. Guy was scum. Used us drifters like his own personal piggy bank. He had this goon squad he'd use to keep people in line. Every so often he'd let them off the leash, go blow off some steam on the populace at large. Folks with homes could lock their doors, but us drifters, we got it bad. There was one night, some drifter said something to them. They cracked him open like a can of cram on the pavement, and we all just stood there, did nothing.
You can't blame yourself. It sounds like you were outmatched. Probably would have killed you too.
You're right, but it was still spineless. I felt like less than nothing. Afterwards, I got so high, I blacked out completely. When I finally came to, I was on the floor of the old state house. right in front of the clothes of John Hancock. John Hancock, first American hoodlum and defender of the people. I might have still been high, but those clothes spoke to me, told me what I needed to do. I smashed the case, put him on, started a new life as Hancock. After that, I went clean for a bit, got organized, convinced Cleo to loan me some hardware, got a crew of drifters together and headed out into the ruins, started training. Next time Vic's boys went on their tear, we'd be ready for them.
Why not try and reason with Vic, instead of creating a militia?
Hey, if I thought for a second that would work, I would have tried. Or at least, thought about trying. So, the night of, we all got loaded, let Vic's boys get good and hammered, and burst from the windows and rooftops where we'd been hiding. They never even saw it coming. We didn't have to fire a shot. We didn't have to, but we sure fucking did. It was a massacre. Once we'd mopped up, we strolled right into Vic's quarters in the State House, wrapped a rope around his neck, and threw him off the balcony. And there I am, gun in hand, draped in Hancock's duds, looking at all the people of Goodneighbor assembled below. I had to say something. That first time I said them, they didn't even feel like my words. Of the people, for the people, was my inaugural address. Became Mayor Hancock of Goodneighbor that day. And from then on, I vowed I'd never stand by and watch. Ever again.
And you're never going to have to. We'll take care of the Commonwealth together.
Good. I just hope you get where I was coming from. I ain't out to bring harm to anyone that didn't earn it. Though I'm getting the distinct idea you got the same plan. Well, you probably heard enough of me running my mouth for one day. Want to get moving?
Hey.
Got my attention.
Hey, Hancock.
So, seems you know how to hold your own. I'd had my doubts when we first hit the road.
Thanks. You're not so bad yourself.
I never get many complaints. It's just real rare these days. Find someone who's not willing to take things the way they're handed to them. Too many good folks not willing to get their hands dirty. And too many assholes taking advantage of it. Look at what happened at Diamond City. Before McDonough took over, it was a half-decent place to live. A little stricter than I usually go for, but not terrible. I thought he and I had a pretty happy childhood. But then he decides he's gonna try and get elected with his anti-ghoul crusade. Mankind for McDonough. Before you know it, you got families with kids lining up to drag folks they called neighbor out of their homes and throw them to the ruins.
How could they do something like that?
There'd always been a pretty big gulf between the folks living in the stands and folks down on the field. McDonough ran on it because he thought enough of those upper stands assholes would vote for him. Guess he was right. I remember storming into his office above the stands after the inauguration speech. He was just standing there, staring out the window, watching as the city turned on the ghouls. He didn't even look at me. Just said, "I did it, John. It's finally mine." Should have killed him right there, but I don't think it would have changed anything. Instead, I pleaded with him, begged him to call it off. He said he couldn't. He had nothing against the ghouls. He was just carrying out the will of the people. And he couldn't betray the voters. And then he smiled. That hideous fucking mile-long smile. He never smiled like that when we were kids. I didn't even recognize him.
He murdered those ghouls.
Him and that whole damn city. I still wasn't a ghoul at this point, so I didn't have to leave, but I couldn't bring myself to stay in that cesspool after that. I'd been sneaking off the Good Neighbor for years to get decent chems, so I knew the safe routes. I managed to track down a couple of the families, lead them there, but most couldn't get used to the Good Neighbor lifestyle. I brought them food for a couple of weeks, but after a while, they just disappeared. Folks in Diamond City signed their death warrants, and all the good people were willing to just sit by and watch. I felt like I was the only one who saw how screwed up things truly were, who couldn't just pretend things were fine. Still feel that way. Or I did. Until I met you. I know I run my mouth, but having someone who sees the world for what it is, and is willing to do something about it, it's meant a lot to me. I feel damn lucky to have you as a friend.
And that's what we are? Friends?
Well, now that you mention it, I have been having slightly more impure thoughts than usual. Maybe we'll get to act on those. But I guess we should probably head out, huh? After you.
Hey.
Yeah?
Hey, Hancock.
Something I can do?
That's all.
Yeah, sure.
Hey.
What you got?
Heads up.
I take requests.
Hancock.
Citizen? Hey, you, got a sec? I need you to hear something.
Sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. It's just, being out here with you, it's made me realize, most of my life to this point, I've been running out on the good things I got. I skipped out on my family, my life in Diamond City, took up with you just to get out of Good Neighbor. Hell, running from myself is what made me into a damn ghoul. But being here with you for the first time in my life, things have just felt right. And running is the furthest thing from my mind. I mean, I left Good Neighbor thinking I was gonna just sharpen up the old killer instinct. But whether it's fate, or destiny, or just goddamn coincidence, I ended up with someone like you. I turned one of the nastiest settlements in the Commonwealth into a refuge for the lost. I thought I'd done something I could hang my hat on. But being out here with you, it's made me realize just how small time I'd been thinking. And that maybe all my running, for my life, myself, maybe it wasn't such a bad thing after all.
You may have run, but you always ran for a reason, Hancock.
Been trying to convince myself of that for a long time. But hearing that coming from someone like you, I don't know if you understand what that means to me. So let me get to the point. Throwing in with you has been the best decision I've ever made. It's like I found a part of myself I never realized was missing, which happens sometimes when you're a ghoul. If I hadn't taken up with you, I'd probably be in a gutter somewhere, getting gnawed on by rad roaches. You have been one hell of a friend.
Have you ever thought about us as maybe more than just friends?
Is that obvious? Come on, you don't want to wake up to this mug every morning. Never wished that on anyone I cared for.
Who I fall for is my decision. And I've fallen for you.
Wouldn't expect that kind of lapse in judgment from you. But I guess that works out for me then, doesn't it? Moments like this, I know all that karma stuff is bull. Because no one like me should be this lucky. Come on, love. Let's get this freak show on the road.
Heads up.
Hmm?
Hey, Hancock.
Don't mind me. Just enjoying the view.
It's time we parted company.
That's so? I ain't gonna pretend I'm thrilled with the prospect. But alright, I'll head home. When you change your mind, though, you come find me.
You willing to do some work?
I'd be glad to help. Just tell me what you need.
Well, for starters, we could use some real beds. We've been sleeping on the ground for too long. Just make sure we can sleep with a roof over our heads. Some of these old houses still look solid enough to do the trick. There's a workbench over there you can use. Give me a holler if you need anything. like it. Having a place to sleep will improve everyone's spirits. What we need now is a reliable source of clean water.
I'm on it. Clean water coming up.
Great. Thanks again.
Hee 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 hee!